Hello and welcome to the news update on Enterprise TV. We'll start with the local stories. My name is Choma Okohe. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday led former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Goodluck Jonathan, as many as 10 state governors to the inauguration of John Mahama as the new president of Ghana. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Adamawa State Governor Ahmed Fintiri, alongside governors of Taraba, Plateau, Zamfara, Delta State, Osun, Ministers of State for Foreign Affairs, Ms. Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed, and others were all guests of the newly sworn-in president. In his speech, Tinubu declared that the African continent would not allow any outside forces to disrupt the peace achieved by past heroes through their blood, sweat, and lives. The president, who spoke as a special guest at the inauguration of President John Mahama of Ghana in Accra, however, called on African leaders to guard against external forces infiltrating their ranks. And moving on, in a phenomenal display of engineering ingenuity, aircraft engineers and technicians of the Nigerian Air Force (NAF) have accomplished the remarkable feat of reactivating a Dornier DO-228 aircraft, which had been grounded for 23 years. And this achievement underscores NAF's growing capacity for indigenous maintenance to bolster its operational readiness and whilst contributing to Nigeria's inherent aviation capabilities. The aircraft, originally designated 5NMPS and operated by the now-defunct Ministry of Mines, Power and Steel, had been grounded at the Dana facility in Kaduna since 2001. However, sequel to a presidential directive for ministries, departments and agencies to transfer such grounded platforms to the NAF for evaluation and possible reactivation, the NAF initiated this project. And the NAF took on the challenge of reactivating this aircraft, a Dash 201 series with only 1,081 flight hours since, and considering the tax a unique opportunity to restore a valuable national asset. Now on the foreign news. More than 14,000 rescue workers have arrived in Tibet to continue the search for survivors after a strong earthquake killed at least 126 people in a remote part of western China. And more than 400 people have been rescued. And Chinese state media says since the quake struck on Tuesday, some 50,000 miles from the base of Mount Everest, destroying thousands of homes, Vice President Chang Won-kin arrived on Wednesday to oversee the operation, which is being hampered by winter temperatures that dropped to 116 centigrade overnight. And earthquakes are common in the region, which lies on a major geological fault line. But Tuesday's was one of China's deadliest in recent years. And wrapping up with the sports news, the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has announced the appointment of Eric Schell as the new head coach of the country's senior men national football team. The Super Eagles' Ademola Olajire, NFF's Director of Communications, disclosed this in a statement that the Federation's Executive Committee endorsed the recommendation of its Technical and Development Subcommittee for Schell's appointment. At its meeting held in Abuja on Thursday, the NFF Technical and Development Subcommittee had recommended the appointment of the former coach of the senior men national team of Mali as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. This recommendation was on Tuesday endorsed by the NFF Executive Committee, and he said, Schell, who won 5 caps for the Aiglons of Mali and coached clubs, has been head coach since 2022. And that's a wrap on the news update. Many thanks for watching. I'm Choma Okohe. You can do well to visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com and do well to visit us across all social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.